Hi and welcome to Let's Learn Pharmacy. On this channel, you are going to learn all the pharmacy subjects starting with the introduction of pharmacy. I'll be teaching you all the subjects of pharmacy, so stay tuned. I'm starting this video with the introduction to pharmacy. I'll be discussing some definitions of pharmacy and some meaning of pharmacy. So let's begin. First of all, what is pharmacy? Pharmacy is a Greek word come from the pharmakon, which means drug. So I'll be discussing the definition that is available on Google. If you search definition of pharmacy, so this is the exact definition that is available on Google. So pharmacy is not just a subject, it's a complete profession. So the definition is the art, practice or profession preserving, compounding and dispensing medical drugs. So this is the first definition, which means the preparation of drug, the compounding of drug, the preservating of drug, and then dispensing that medical drugs to the patient. So in pharmacy, we study all these steps like preparation, compounding, dispensing, all the steps in detail. And the next easy definition is the place where the medication are compounded or dispensed. Just like a normal pharmacy or any drugstore. So where the medication are compounded and they are dispensed to the patient, so that is called pharmacy. Or another way you can define it, that pharmacy is a novel profession. So what does the novel mean? Novel mean anything that is complex and long and especially deals with human experiences through a usually connected sequence of events. So it is a novel profession which requires to fulfill the social satisfaction and very good career opportunity for anyone who wants to study pharmacy and want to build their career. It is a very good opportunity for everyone around the world, and it's a very good opportunity for anyone who wants to start their career. And that's the definition. So now move on to the next topic, which is, so pharmacy is divided into two steps, the practice and study. I'm just discussing a few steps of practice in here in this video, but the study section I'll be discussing all like pharmacokinetic, pharmacodynamic, everything in the upcoming videos. But in this video, I'm just giving you the overview of these 5 steps which comes in practice. So when you come to the pharmacy profession, you need to study these 5 steps. And these are research, drug development, compounding, dispensing, and patient counseling. So in these 5 steps, the most important one is the compounding and patient counseling, which are highlighted in yellow color. So we will discuss each step in detail, but the 2 most important are 3 and 5. So first of all, we will start with the research. So what is research? Research is something in which we go to the depth of that object and study about that, and let's know what is that object, why is that object, how is that object, when is that object, and whom is that object. So in research, we are studying about all these WWH. So these are the steps. We are discussing about these steps in research, and we just find out about the object. We go to the depth and find out everything, every possible details about the research. So like for example, if we study about the malaria, what is malaria, why is malaria, and how does it occur to anyone, and when and where to whom it occurs. So just like these certain steps we have to follow and do the research. Now the next step is the drug development, in which we are studying the mechanism or the site of action where the drug is gonna go and act. So drug development is also a very important point in which we study about the drug and their mechanism of action and their site of action where they act in a body, and all the procedures how the drug act in a body. So in drug development, we study about that things. Like for example, if a drug is in raw form, so we will discover about that in which dosage form we can deliver the drug to the patient, and it depends on the patient condition as well. Like we can give IV route, or we can give tablets or capsules. So now let's move on to the third step, which is a very important one. So in compounding, we study about the quantity or the combined effect of the drugs. So in this we study that how much of the quantity we can dispense to the patient, or with which medication, we can combine it and it can give a good effect, or it can either dismiss the effect of the first drug. So it depends on the patient condition in which we can give the high quantity to the patient, or we should give the low quantity to the patient, or we should combine the drug with some other, so it will improve the effect, or either it will reduce the effect. So in compounding, we just simply do we just manage the quantity of the drugs, the quantity of the medication, and we manage the combination of the drugs. So now we will move on to the next step, which is dispensing. And in dispensing, we study all the dosage forms. There are different dosage form in which we deliver the drug to the patient, and it also depends upon the patient. So how to deliver it to the patient? There are certain dosage forms, for example, there are solid, liquid, semi-solid, and gas. So in the first one, solid, it comes the tablet and capsules. The liquid one is suspension or syrup, and in semi-solid there comes the gels, for example, for eye gel, for ear gel, for anything you can use it, but in gel form, in semi-solid form. And in gas, we use the aerosol, for example, we use inhaler, which is in gas form. So these are all the dosage form we can prepare the medication, and it depends upon the patient condition, so we dispense it accordingly to the patient. So now the last and important step is patient counseling. Patient counseling is the soul of pharmacy, which is composed of two words like patient and counseling. So we give the counseling to the patient. This means any person who is having a problem with the drug or the disease, they need counseling from the pharmacist. So counseling is basically a bi-diagonal concept in which you converse with the doctor about your medication, about your problem, about your disease, anything, and then they suggest you a proper treatment for that. And now we will be studying the subjects in pharmacy, which is very important. So the first one is, which is APHE, which means anatomy, physiology, and health education. The next one is pharmacology. The next one is pharmacognosy, in which we study plants. Pharmacochemistry, in which we study about the chemistry of the drugs. And then pharmaceutics, and then in pharmaceutics we study all the procedures by which the medication are being prepared. And the last one is jurisprudence, in which we study about the drug laws. All the laws that comes in pharmacy field is studied in this subject. So the first one, which is APHE, in which we study anatomy, physiology, or health education. In this subject we study all about the body. So you will know about your own body systems, like digestive, circulatory, respiratory, urinary system, all the education you will get in this subject APHE, which is a normal, in which we can use research, drug developments, compounding. So it all comes in this subject. We will be studying in detail in this subject. The next one is pharmacology, which is derived from two words. Pharma means drug and ecology means study. So in this subject we are studying about the drug, which is divided then into two subjects like pharmacokinetic and pharmacodynamic. So in pharmacology we study about the drug. So how does the drug affect our body, and how does the body react toward the drug? So all these things we study in pharmacology subject. For pharmacology you need to study first APHE, and then the next one comes is the pharmacognosy, which is also derived from two words. Pharma mean drug and pharmacognosy mean plant. So in this subject we study all about the plants, all about the plant uses and their disuses and their toxicity. All the topics come in this subject, which was mostly used by the ancient people, like the Ayurvedic medication, which are all studied in pharmacognosy subject. And the next one is pharmacochemistry, in which we study about the medication and their chemistry, like organic chemistry. We study all about the structures, everything that is related to their chemistry and their procedures. So where, like for example, if we take the benzene ring and there is a ring attached to, like for example, the OH group is attached toward and the Z react with it. So what does it give us? Like for example, it increases the effect of the drug or it decreases the effect of the drug. Like for example, there is a benzene ring, there's the OH attached, so it turns into phenol. All these things we study in pharma chemistry, like organic chemistry, we studied in this subject, and which is also used in compounding dispensing. Like in different dosage form we can prepare according to these. For example, if there is something we can add in and it turns into something else, so this is also a very important subject. The next one is pharmaceutics, in which we study about the preparation of drug, like how do we prepare it in industry, like their preparation procedures. And the last one is jurisprudence, in which we study about the laws of pharmacy. So in jurisprudence, it is like a law. We have a book where the do's and don'ts are already written. So it is all depend on that book, that the drugs should be given or not given according to the rule, according to the law. Given or not given, we should do it, we should not do it. So it's these all things come in the jurisprudence. And this is all about the today's lecture. I hope you enjoy and you learn something from this. And if you didn't catch anything, you didn't understand any point, let me know in the comment section. I'll explain it in more details and more explanation. So I hope this video helps you. See you in the next one, in next topic.